Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome this morning. Agents from all over the United States joining us, and we will make live calls to for sale by owners this morning here in just a few minutes. We'll call it for sale by owners. We're going to develop leads, folks. We're going to develop. It wouldn't surprise me at all to schedule an appointment. That's what I expect. I want an appointment that will turn into a listing. We did this same thing last week and the week before. Last week's session netted us really good quality leads to the tune of about 1.2 million in leads. The week before that, yeah, we got the appointment. And yes, we have the listing and it's going live this weekend. So 1 5-minute phone call. And then, of course, the listing presentation, doing the paper, doing all the work to prepare for the presentation, all that stuff. The property will be listed. The paperwork's already done. The total time projected for the investment in this property will be about 10 to 12 hours. The projected net commission income from the property is right near $6,000. So, I mean, do the math. Total of 10 to 12 hours, $6,000 net commission income. How you doing? That's what this can do for you, folks. And this is just me doing this 1 hour a week. What if you did this 1 hour a day? So what we've done over the past 4 weeks, we have developed enough leads and we've got the listing. We are projecting to do 24 deals over the next 12 months on 1 hour of calls per week. Now, folks, if that's all you want to do in this business, and you're that part-time, truly, is this the business for you? I don't know. I don't know. But that's what we do is we teach, train, develop. We mentor real estate agents all around the United States, as well as Canada and Australia. And we're still producing these types of results on 1 hour a week. So understand, I'm still busting it, the rest of the week to help agents produce these types of results. But I just want to share with you how simple it is. Oh, and I apologize. I meant to turn my video on. I'm a live person. I'm right here in my home office in the northern suburbs of Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm at, once again, my home office. So my dogs are here. Brutus stole my office chair right here behind me. That's where the wiener dog is. The other wiener dog's over there. The windows are open. If the UPS man comes or something like that, we'll get distracted. I get that. I will do everything that I know how to do to stay extremely focused to do nothing but help you. But I want you to understand, this is live. This is a real deal session. This is real. This isn't made up in any way, shape, or form. None of these people that I'm going to call have any idea I'm going to call them. I'll even show you, this is my other computer. There's my screen. And I use a company called Real Connect. Real Connect provides me with all of the phone numbers. I don't look up phone numbers. No. See, looking up phone numbers is what? Maybe I don't know, $12, $14 an hour activity. Well, if you do the math on the property that we just listed, just do that math, we're in the neighborhood of $600 an hour. Okay, let's say I'm off. Let's call it $500 an hour. I can't look up phone numbers and expect to be paid $500 an hour. That just doesn't work, folks. It just simply doesn't work. So that's why in the system, in our playbook, in the Simple Guide to Success, you learn how much, by going through that process, you learn how much you expect your business to pay you for every hour that you are going to work in your business. So by the way, you're a business owner now. This ain't a job. We ain't in Kansas anymore, man. So now that we know how much we expect our business to pay us per hour, then we have to do the activities that warrant us to earn that type of income. And there's no better way to earn this type of income than getting really, really good on the phone and getting really good at using the telephone to create the lead, get the appointment, because it's the most efficient, most effective way. It's this thing right here. Before we jump in, though, let's talk about prospecting for a minute, okay? And prospecting. What are some of the avenues to prospect? We're going to focus on for sale by owners today. And the reason we'll focus on for sale by owners is really simple for me. It's because it's the lowest hanging fruit in the entire sales industry. Nothing is as low hanging as for sale by owners. And the reason I say that, folks, is because every for sale by owner has a need for your service. Every for sale by owner out there has a need to hire you. They have a need. Oh, and by the way, they're advertising. No other area in the entire world of sales is advertising that they need your help. Let's think of the amusement park that's right over here, not too far from our home. It's a big amusement park. It's called Kings Island. You can look it up. They're not advertising they need to buy light bulbs. But oh my gosh, do they have light bulbs? They're not advertising that they need any maintenance steel. But oh my gosh, it's a big amusement park. They need maintenance steel. So they're not advertising. So we focus on for sale by owners first. Now, after I run through this system, and if I were to run out of for sale by owner phone numbers, then I'll go to Expireds, because they're all right here too. Matter of fact, in the system, today, we will call for sale by owners only. I believe in focusing on one thing and one thing only. That way I have the for sale by owner script in my mind. That's the only script I have. But right here in front of me, just real quickly, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 expireds on the first page. My pages are my page is set to only do 20 per page. I've got 11 pages. I got 205 records here in front of me. I had 205 people I can call today. I'm not going to get to 205 calls, but my point is they're all right there too. So we have for sale by owners, we have expireds. Let me check the chat window. What's in the chat window? Oh yeah, if you want to learn more about the script and the role play, folks, the scripts that we use, the role play that we do 4 days a week, 11 a.m. in this playbook, that net commission income was 390 grand every year, working less than 40 hours a week. There's a link in the chat window. You can schedule a call, a conversation, learn about us, how we help agents, things like that. If you don't want to do that, it's okay. I would absolutely jump all over it if I were you, because you have people here that are truly want to help you produce better results and do it in less time. For sale by owners, expireds, cancels. Cancels are another huge avenue where you can do good business. Cancels, withdrawals. Those are the first 4 areas I would focus if I were prospecting. If I were calling, if I were a residential real estate agent today, which I'm not, I'm very transparent about that. I had a 14-year career. I averaged 390 grand a year every year, working less than 40 hours a week. And I got to a point in my life where I was at a crossroads, and I was trying to be the slave to 2 masters. Excuse me if it's not politically correct to say it that way, but I apologize. But that's what I was trying to be. I was being pulled this way as a residential real estate, person. I'm pulling this way as a mentor. And the mentoring is what I absolutely love to do. It's what brings more fulfillment for us. And we get to help more people this way. So in 2013, I had a chat with God. I sat right on the other side of this wall. There's 13 acres over there. And I sat over there looking at the acres, had a chat with God, and it was really clear. So I walked inside, I grabbed my real estate license, I walked outside, and I dropped it in the fire pit. Simple. But anyway, if I were calling today, those are the 4 categories that I would call. No, first, I'd start right there. Why they have a need for your service. Then I do networking, sphere of influence, farming, and of course, social media. What I'll do today, folks, is I will call based off of a call using a platform called Real Connect. Okay? Real Connect, I just showed it to you. But before I do that, we should practice a little bit, right? So I'm not just going to start calling people. My phone's right here. I'm getting ready to dial the phone. I know we're about 5 minutes, 6 minutes into the hour. Relax. We're going to make our calls. But we've got to practice first. Most people just jump in. They've never practiced the script. I spoke with somebody just last week. They've never practiced a script, but they've been into business 3 years, and they wonder why they're struggling. Oh, come on, man. We've got more common sense than this. Please tell me. They've never practiced a script. They've never role played. They've never gotten good at a listing presentation or a buyer presentation. They've never practiced their skills. They've never developed them. And they wonder why they're not closing deals consistently. I can't believe my friends and family aren't just giving me deals. Excuse me, your friends and your family already know you don't know what the hell you're doing. Just like my friends and family did, they already knew I didn't know what I was doing. I quit school in the 8th grade, wandered around for 16 years until I found a mentor who straightened me out. My friends and family weren't going to give me a deal. They knew I was the flunky that quit school and ran around smoking weed for years. Oh yeah, let's give Tim our house. No, it doesn't work that way, folks. It's not going to, man. So I had to practice and I had to get really good. And I did all of this in another industry. I was in network marketing industry. And I had a wonderful mentor. And he just taught me really cool stuff. But if you're going to call for sale by owners, you've got to practice a script so you know what to say when you're calling them. I mean, this, once again, it's common sense. So we want to practice the outbound call. We want to practice the follow-up call. We want to practice the listing presentation and the listing meeting. If we'll practice those 4 things, really, I mean, practice them, get good at them. Get good at them before you get fed to the wolves. You know, they don't turn the person loose to make French fries at McDonald's. They don't turn them loose to be the fry guy or the fry gal until they go through training. So you can't make a French fry at McDonald's before you go through training. However, you can get a real estate license and jump in and just do it with no training. How much sense does this make? None. Practice, folks. And after you get good at this, continue and practice your listing contract, your purchase contract, 2 ways, buyer and seller, your buyer presentation, loyalty agreement, okay? And as you're practicing this stuff, and as they start to make calls, which we'll do in just a minute, but I want to go through this first. You have to go through some growth, and you've got to get out of your comfort zone. Using this thing for many, many people is jumping way out of their comfort zone. Because all at once they shave their head, wrap themselves in a sheet, start beating a tambourine, and they are now the salesperson. And they sound like it. No, but that's where practice comes into play. So we've got to get out of our comfort zone, but we don't want to become the salesperson. We've got to develop a set of skills, folks. It's really, really simple. So we're safe, we're in control, low risk, no reward in the comfort zone. And then the fear zone shows up and we got low self-confidence. We find excuses. We're easily discouraged. We procrastinate. We don't do what's necessary. And then we stay stagnant and wonder why aren't we getting business, man? Why aren't we getting business? We've got to get into the learning zone, and that's where we solve the problem. That's where we pick up the phone. The problem is we don't have enough people we're talking to. The problem is we don't have enough listings. The problem is we're not going to closings consistently. It's simple. We got to face these challenges and deal with them. We do that in the learning zone. We go through skill development in the learning zone. And in the learning zone is the only place where you can actually extend the comfort zone. The comfort zone doesn't get extended, okay? And then we get into the growth zone and we discover our purpose. We set new goals. We conquer the objectives. We truly get to live our dreams. But if we don't go through the process, we'll never get to the growth zone. It's a process. It's not an event. It's not like going to a concert, man. That's an event. This is this is an absolute process. And then, excuse me, once we get through this and we're in the learning zone, then we can start to prospect with confidence. You can talk to a for sale by owner and it won't bother you. And if they hang up, it won't mean anything because you don't take it personally. And most of them don't hang up anyway. Most of them are nice. What do you expect from your for sale by owner call? What do you expect? That's a good question for me to ask because most of you expect them to be mean, nasty, and then you get exactly what you expect. You ever notice that? I don't expect them to be mean and nasty. I expect them to talk to me. I expect them to give us an appointment. I expect us to be able to help them get the outcome they want. Make sure you remember this. If we don't help them get the outcome they want, there's never any income for what we want. We help them get the outcome, then we can get the income. But without their outcome, there is no income. Keep these in mind, folks, because that's the mindset you have to have. Don't call a for sale by owner thinking about the money. I promise I didn't list 17 of these my first month thinking about commissions. Not a chance, man. Finally, my first mentor, after 3.5 years, he finally got it in there. Go serve another person. Help them get the outcome they want. Never think about the money that you'll earn from helping them get the outcome they want, but know inside of you, know in here, the money's automatic as long as you help them get what they want. So you never have to think about the money. Because if you think about the money, it's called commission breath. And everybody can smell commission breath from about 14 states away. And everybody knows that too. So let's stay away from that, okay? Let's start dialing up. I'll talk to you a bit as I go through this. I'm going to start using this system over here. Once again, it's Real Connect, and you'll have to get, Josh will put a link in the chat window if you want to get a hold of Real Connect and find out what they're all about and how this system can help you. And they've even got a 7-day free trial, so no obligation to you in any way, shape, or form. And if you're brand new into business and you haven't practiced yet, don't get your 7-day free trial yet. Get with us first, practice your brains out, get good at it, then get the 7-day free trial and get a listing appointment. And then you'll have it. See how it works? Do it the right way. Don't have all of the building material show up on the building lot before you dig the hole for the basement, okay? Okay. So we're going to go into the system. Now, this system says this guy's name is William. And that's why I always start my conversations with, hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? I'm going to practice that right now for a few. Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? Oh, hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? Notice I'm saying it different ways based on, and I'm going to say it to them based on how they answer the phone. You've heard the expression match and mirror, right? That's all we're doing here. So, hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you warm up before you start calling. Otherwise, it's going to be, hi, is this the, and you're going to trip on your tongue somewhere on a line that you've said 482,000 times. So warm up before you start. Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? Oh, it is? Great. My name is Tim, and your name would be? Susan. Well, hi, Susan. Once again, my name is Tim, and I was calling on behalf of Josh with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. And the only reason for my call today was just to see if you were working with or cooperating with any brokers or agents at this time. Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? Now, I would have done this if we weren't in a training situation here and live and all this other stuff. I would have done this, hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale, for about 3 to 5 minutes at the top of the hour. And then I would have started calling, and I would have called for then focused, dedicated, committed. Don't mess with me. Don't distract me. It's a block of time, okay? And I'd have done 40, 45 minutes of calls. And then I walk away and take a break. Folks, if you don't take a break every hour, you're going to get burnout. Please don't let that happen to you. Be intelligent about this. You're running a business. Let's build a business that we can continue to sustain and continue to work. I mean, people want to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I answer my phone at midnight. Are you kidding me? What are you, an emergency veterinarian service or something? Answer your phone at midnight. That's crazy. I never didn't answer my phone at midnight. We average 400 grand a year. We didn't do that stuff. You don't have to do that stuff, folks. You can have control of this business if you'll set it up that way. So I have in front of me the screen over here that I'll be calling from. Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale is what I always use because in his first name, it's William. Now, it could be William, it could be Will, it could be Bill, right? So there's 3 separate things. It could be from William. So if I just assume that I can go with William and say, oh, hi, is this William? Well, if he doesn't go by William, he knows immediately, I don't know who he is. And whoop, the wall comes up. Now I've got a wall that I got to bring down before I can even get the guy's right name. Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? That doesn't build a wall. Oh, yes, it is. Now, in their mind, we use some psychology 101 in our scripting, no question about it. But in his mind, in the immediacy right there, he thinks I might be a buyer. So there's no wall coming up. Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? And then I'm calling on behalf of, and the only reason for my call is just to see if you were working with or cooperating. So it's still no threat. The wall starts to come up. You'll see what I'm talking about. But that's how I'm going to start. Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? So this is a property. It's not that far from where I live here. I know the zip code. Too bad it's got to be a condo. No, it's not. Okay. 2-bed, 2-bath house. Crazy in our pricing world today. 2-bed, 2-bath, 2 beds, two, over 200 grand. Why would you not call this 200 grand? 6% commission, 200,000. Isn't that $12,000? Yeah, $6,000 for your side. Take your split out of it and all your expenses. Why would you not call these people? That's crazy not to. Of course you call them, especially when I know I can help them, right? See, that's another thing you have to get in your mind. You know, you can help them get the outcome that they want. So if you can help them get the outcome that they want, you know that because you've practiced, because you know how to get them the outcome. You don't have to be an expert in real estate, folks. I listed 17 houses, sold 92 houses my first year. I didn't know anything about real estate. Are you kidding me? What do you know about real estate in your first year? Nothing. You know enough to be dangerous. Truly, you do. So, William FSBO, built in 1999. Let's give him a call. You'll hear both sides of the conversation. Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale?
Hello.
Oh, hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? Oh, hi, my name's Tim, and your name would be? My name's Tim, and who am I speaking with, please?
Tanya.
Oh, hi, Tanya. Once again, Tanya, my name is Tim, and I was actually calling on behalf of Josh with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, Tanya, and the only reason for my call today was just to see if you were working with or cooperating with any brokers or agents at this time.
I'm not interested, but thank you for calling.
So if I had a buyer, you're not interested in working with us?
I'm interested if you have a buyer. Yes, I'm not interested in listing.
Oh, so if I have a buyer you're interested in working with, okay, great. We have hundreds of buyers, but I don't want to mislead you, Tanya, and tell you I have a buyer for your house. We don't play that game. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm going to bet you're selling it on your own. Oh, I apologize. Have a great day. Make it a good day. Okay, so she's in the emergency room. Did you all catch that? So I have no idea what happened. Notice what happened to my tonality. When she said emergency room, boom, I'm getting out of it, man. Have a great day, as good a day as you can. That's all I can say there. However, if I don't call Tanya back, I ain't real smart. Now, I'm not going to call her back today. But Tanya and the property, and I'm not going into the system right now, man. I write everything down here on a piece of paper real quick, get to my next call. I don't type real fast, okay? So I'm just going to write down a quick note, emergency room, property address, Monroe, and it's in Monroe. I got that phone number real quick. And then boom, I'm just moving on to the next phone number. And I'm going to send positive vibes. See, I'm thinking positive thoughts about Tanya and whatever she may be going through. She's in the emergency room, for the love of Pete. So in a very empathetic way, once we get into an appointment with Tanya, I can utilize how we or somebody in our office is always available to show the property. And obviously with her in an emergency room, she's not. She can't even talk to a prospective buyer right now, folks. Think about it. It could be a prospective buyer on the other end of the line right now that's willing to give her full asking price. She can't talk to him. How much is she losing every day that thing's sitting on the market? Think about it. All right, the next one. It says John. Normally he would go by John. But once again, I didn't know the other person's name. It said William on the thing, and it was Tanya that I was speaking with. That's why it's so important. Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? No. Oh, I know where that is. In Madeira. That's simple. No reason not to call them. About $500,000 property. That's what it is, $499,000. Which is a stupid price to put on a property. And in the whole world of marketing, folks, you know, what this person did here is what typically people do, $499,999. No, don't do it. Don't do it in marketing. Don't do it in marketing. Wait, there's another thing to do in marketing, the whole world of marketing that works so much better than this because everybody knows that's $500,000 and it's $500,000, $499,999. Come on, give me a break. $499.99. How much is it? Everybody's mentality is beyond this, okay? Way beyond it. Way beyond it. Anything in marketing. I mean, shoot, man. Just look at what Walmart, Lexus, and the big boys do. Dude, look at what the big boys do in pricing, and you realize that's obsolete. That doesn't work anymore, man. It used to, psychologically, it used to work, but not anymore. Let's talk to this person.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
How are they gonna sell their house?
1-330-53928 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Yeah, hi, my name's Tim. I was calling about the house for sale on Foxdale. 513-484-1247. Thanks. Now, if you want to leave that message, make sure, if you would, please, for you, make sure that in your voicemail greeting, so when they call you back, it doesn't say, "Hi, this is Tim with XYZ Realty." No. "Hi, you've reached Tim Burgess. I apologize, I've missed your call. If you'll please leave a message, I'll call you back as soon as I can." That's it. Because as soon as they hear, "Hi, this is Tim with XYZ Realty," click, block. So change it up a little bit. "Oh, but Tim, everybody says I got to have this on my voicemail meeting." Well, yeah, everybody says you got to have your picture on your card and your sign too. Don't do it. Only think about it. What professional puts their picture? I've got a professional card in my pocket right now, and this guy is a true pro, general manager of a huge automotive store. And we're not talking small. So this general manager's got to be good at what he does. And I know a few general managers at automobile stores. And these guys are good. There's no picture on his card. It's a true pro. This guy's a pro. Dan Cummeth, the general manager at a Lexus dealer. There's only 198 Lexus dealers in the United States, folks. So he's got one of 198 jobs. One of 198 available in the United States. This guy's a pro. If you're a GM at a Lexus store, you know what you're doing to run a business. Picture ain't on his card. Just sharing it with you. You do what you want to do. I'm just sharing with you what other people, what mentors of mine have shared with me about being a true professional and you know, truly making that a connection. And I know what everybody else does, and I get what everybody else does, but you know, I also understand that everybody else didn't sell 92 houses their first year, and that's not meant to sound arrogant, folks. I'm just following along. I'm following success principles, man. That's all I'm really doing here. Just success principles. Excuse me. This one, this is, yep, definitely a call. Definitely. Oh, did somebody call me back? Oh, my wife called. She's on vacation. She's down in Florida right now, running around with her sister and her mom and the grandson, and we're not taking her call either. No. Why? I'm in a block of time. I'm in the block of time, and this is all I'm going to do in that block of time is talk to you folks and call people and schedule appointments. See, I'm not calling people just to call people. So if you just need to get your calls in, I just got to get my calls in. Remember, that's a mentality. Stay away from that mentality. I don't want to just get a bunch of calls in. I want to connect with quality people that I can help get the outcome they want. That's what I want to do. I want to talk to people and schedule appointments to help these people. That's what we want to do. So if it's just a get my call in mentality, man, that's yuck. Doesn't work. Well, it doesn't work for me, and I have found that it doesn't work for agents either. I've seen agents want to get their calls in, and they can do just that, but they don't get any appointments.
You've reached 1-513-268-2602. Please leave your message after the tone.
Now, yeah, hi, my name's Tim. I was calling about the property on Phoenix, 513-484-1247. Thanks. We just keep going right down the line, folks. It's some people say, well, Tim, this is a waste of time. Okay. You're welcome to think that way if you'd like. I'm going to tell you may be incorrect. And I'll tell you that because we'll get callbacks on this. People will call me back today. Here's a property not too far from the one the one that Josh just listed. I say we because I made the phone call. That's all I did. Over $600,000. Name on here, once again, it's why, hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? It says Robert Long. I don't know if it's Robert, Bob. I have no idea what he goes by. However, I do know that if I say, hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale, I can start a conversation without building a wall. And I do know that. So let's dial him up.
Mark.
Yeah, hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale? On Nauticus, right? Yeah, hi. Well, hi, my name's Tim. Your name's Mark, correct, Mark? Okay, Mark, once again, my name's Tim. I was actually calling on behalf of Josh with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, Mark. And the only reason for my call today was just to see if you were working with or cooperating with any brokers or agents at this time.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so what that means, if I had a buyer, Mark, and I'm not saying that I do, I don't want to mislead you, but if I had a buyer, you're not willing to work with us?
You asked me if I had one yet. I said no.
Oh, okay, so if I had a buyer, you'd be willing to work with us in the sale of the property, right?
Yes, I would.
Okay, great, man. I'm going to go out on a limb right here, Mark, and bet you're selling it on your own to save the dollars, right?
Well, that's normally why people would do that.
I would do it that way myself. Absolutely. I respect and understand that, man. I'm also going to bet that you have a net number in mind. In other words, when all is said and done, you walk away from the sale of the property, you know how much money you want to have in your hands for yourself and for your family, correct?
I would say so.
Yeah. Well, Mark, I don't know if we can do this with your property. I only know we've done it hundreds of times in the past. And if we could show you a way to get that net number you're looking for and then put all the fees on top of that, that wouldn't be a problem for you, would it?
Well, to be honest with you, I've had about 15 realtors call. They all have the exact same sales pitch. Okay,
So they're trying to get you the net number. They're talking net number for you because
so as of right now, my net number is supposed to be so you can take that close to that and work from there. And if you got an offer or some way to do that, but I'm not going to sign a contract to sign it.
Sure.
Or to sell it. So
No,
just so you
no,
know
I respect and understand it. Absolutely, man.
like I said, it's sort of ironic that that every realtor has the exact same sales pitch, exactly to the word almost. I don't know if you guys got a script you read off of or what, but it's sort of funny, to be honest with you.
Wow.
But like I said, it is what it is.
Right.
I'm right around that $600,000 mark is what we want.
Okay.
And that's the plan. So
Okay.
if you got a way to do that, but I'm not going to sign a sales contract with you to tie it up on me. Right?
No, you know what? Once again, I respect and understand where you're coming from, my friend. I truly do. I've been in this thing for over 20 years, man. And once again, we've helped hundreds and hundreds of people in your situation, similar situation, get the outcome that they want. So I don't want to hound you and annoy you, man, but I'd love to stay in touch if that's okay with you. And then also kind of curious, how long do you plan on doing this on your own before you consider the services of a good quality professional real estate agent such as Josh?
Well, I've done it a couple times and I've never had to worry about doing that. So I guess I'll find out.
Okay.
I can't give you a set time because, it's worked out with me in a couple other cases and, I don't see any reason it won't now either. So.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, Mark, if you do find a buyer on your own, my friend, and you just want somebody to make sure the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, we offer that service to you at absolutely no charge at all, my friend. So don't hesitate to give me a call back if you just want somebody to help you with that end of it. And once again, I'm not going to hound you or annoy you, man, but I'd love to stay in touch.
Okay, that sounds fine.
Have a great day, Mark. I appreciate your time.
Bye now.
Bye-bye. Okay, cool. Now, some of you would say that's not a good lead. Whew. That's a great lead, man. You know how many times I hear everybody says the same thing. No, they don't, not unless everybody's got the hold of the same script that I have. But see, their perception of it is everybody says the same thing. So understand, perception is reality. So his reality is we're just the same as everybody else right now. So how do we separate ourselves out on this client to make us completely different from anybody he has spoken to up to this point? That's where your system comes into play, folks. That's the stay in touch system. Because if you'll stay in touch with him efficiently and effectively, which will be done, nobody's going to make the connection over the next week that we will make. It comes down to staying in touch and increasing the value of our stay in touch every time we talk to him. Every time. And it works. So it's a great, great lead. This is a solid A lead. He's done it a couple of times in the past, no problem. This is an absolutely solid lead, folks. Solid. I appreciate that information, Jason. Hopefully you're enjoying this and seeing how simple this can be. This one call, folks, that's $600,000. Now, whether it comes to anything, I don't know, but I'm telling you straight away, there is a strong possibility of listing that property. And then there's some of the pessimists, and I know they're on the line with us. There has to be. There's that many people with us. There has to be a pessimist or two that say, yeah, there's a strong possibility, Tim, they're going to sell it on their own. And if they do, I'll congratulate him with enthusiasm. Mark, congratulations, man. You got it done, man. That's awesome. Listen, man, if you know of anybody buying or selling, and we can help them in any way, don't hesitate to give our phone number out, man. And I'll do it with enthusiasm, and I'll leave him with a positive thought of us as real estate agents. He may not have a positive thought on the rest of them, but he'll have a positive thought on us. Now let's move on to the next one. Once again, folks, that is a solid, solid lead, man. That is an absolute A lead. And yeah, we'll speak to him be 4 times in the next 7 days. What? What the heck are you going to say to him for? That's part of the system, folks. I don't have time to go into whole training and teaching the whole thing, but that's what you need to do to separate yourself. And you got to know what to say, get on and off the phone, or you sound like an idiot. And you don't know what to say. You sound like, and then oh my gosh, I'm bothering him. So then inside of us, our psyche goes wacky, and then we don't call back and we don't follow up enough. How much business have you ever lost because you followed up too much? Truly, think about this for a minute. How much business have you ever lost because you followed up too much? That's what I thought. Okay, we're done with that discussion. Let's go over here. Let's go talk to another for sale by owner. One looks like someone I called already. The beautiful thing about when you call somebody already is it shows up on my phone. The number does. And nope, I haven't called them. I do a quick read. I don't study the property. I don't digest all of the information. I'm not going to the MLS and see if it's relisted and all this other. No, I'm not doing any of that. I'm going to read a little bit to make sure, first of all, it's got to be in the state of Ohio. We're in the southwestern corner of Ohio, so we have Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana that'll show up on my search because of how I told the system to give me a 20-mile radius around one zip code. So that stretches into Indiana just a little bit, and it stretches into northern Kentucky a little bit. But it gets me the 20-mile radius I want in Ohio. So that's why I read real quick. I also like to know if it's a condo. Boom, first floor condo. I like to know these things real quick. But I'm not going to study it. Not at all. That's all I need. I got a name. I got an address that's in Ohio. I know what I'm talking about, so I can speak intelligently. That's all I need. Push the button, dial the phone. Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale?
Randolph.
Oh, hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale?
Yes, it is.
Oh, hi, my name's Tim, and your name would be?
Jackie.
Oh, hi, Jackie. Jackie, once again, my name is Tim, and I was actually calling on behalf of Josh with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. And Jackie, the only reason for my call was just to see if you were working with or cooperating with any brokers or agents at this time.
No, I don't need need a realtor, but thank you for calling.
Okay, so if I had a buyer, you're not interested in working with us?
If you have a buyer, we will do a 2% buyer finder fee, that's it.
Okay, great. You know, I bet you're selling it on your own to save the commission dollars, right?
Nope, I'm doing it because I already have a realtor. If I need one, I will use her, but I'll do it just because I want to.
Oh, fantastic. Well, you already have a realtor all as well. You have a fabulous day, Jackie.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Now, notice what I did there. I picked up her energy, man. Her energy was as sour as it could get. It's not somebody I want to work with. It's not. That sour energy, that yucky energy. I don't want. No. Now, will I call her back in a couple of days? And it'll be, hey, Jackie, the other day when we spoke, I know you already have another realtor and you have no interest in meeting with me in any way, shape, or form. You're actually going to say that, Tim? Uh-huh. But I had to offer this. I'll give her some value, man, and then I'll get off the phone. Yeah. And if she has a realtor, great. But behind every blade of grass, there is a real estate agent. So everybody knows a real estate agent. So don't buy that BS, okay? Don't get sidetracked over that. Once again, everybody knows. My sister, my first year in the business, my sister sold her house, her would-be husband sold his house, and then they bought a house. 3 transactions. 3. They did not use me, folks. She has a brother. She could easily say, well, I have a brother as a realtor. And most agents will just fold up like a cheap suit and get off the phone and be done. She didn't use me. She wasn't going to use me. Not a chance she was going to use me. No way. And that's okay. I don't care. I did 92 deals that year without her ass. Excuse me. But I did. I proved beyond a shadow of a doubt. Sphere of influence isn't necessary. Build a sphere of influence out of your satisfied customers. You'll be a happier camper. One of my mentors told me this, and I'll never forget it. He said that it's okay to make a friend from a client. Not okay to make a client from a friend. Think about that. As everybody's being told to make sure you stay in touch with everybody in your social media and all your sphere of influence. Make sure you do that. These guys are business professionals, man. This one guy had over $151 million in net worth that was teaching me this stuff. I'm not trying to tell you that to impress you. I don't care about his net worth. His net worth isn't paying our MasterCard or Visa bills or paying our house payment. And who gives a flipping snot about his net worth? However, since he came from nothing, 0, and he built that net worth, maybe we should listen to him and take some of his advice about some of these things, right? That's all I'm saying. Let's call another one, man. Oh, wait a minute. Hit the wrong button. I apologize. Yes, I did. We've got to get down here past these expireds here. There we go. There we go. I'm not a real high-techy guy. I'm showing that right now. For that, I apologize. However, you don't have to be high-techy to produce results. You know, you really don't. I didn't know anything. You know what I used for my first 2 or 3 years? No kidding. My first 2 or 3 years in the business, what I used for my CRM system would blow most of you away. You'd say, no way, you can't earn money that way. Yeah, you can. And it's really, really simple, and it works really, really well. Really, 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 really well, man. You know what I use? I'll tell you in a second. I'm dialing in and getting to where I want to be, knowing who I'm calling, all that other stuff. Okay. I used one of those accordion files. It's got days 1 through 31 and then the 12 months. And today's the whatever date this is, well, it's the 30th. Okay, so I call these for sale by owners on the 30th. So my accordion file is open to the 30th. Tell you how simple this is, man. I did 92 deals this way, folks. Accordion files open to the 30th. I use piece of paper. I know I'm dating myself, man. Don't run away because I'm sharing this with you. I believe in keeping things super, super simple. So I take my notes on this piece of paper, and let's say I talk to Mark, right? So his piece of paper would go in we talked to him on the 30th. I'm going to talk to him again. Let's see, this is Thursday. I'm going to talk to him again tomorrow. Just say, Mark, I just want to offer this to you, man. And what I'm going to do is offer him some advice on what he can do very simply to his property that'll get him more money for his house, even if he never hires me. So now he's thinking, good God, this guy's just trying to help. Exactly. So he'll go in the 31st. So when I open the accordion file tomorrow, and if there's not 31 days in this month, I apologize. I've just oopsed and boo-booed. But anyway, so when I open the accordion file tomorrow, I call everybody there in the accordion file. It's that simple. Until I clear out that day. And if I talk to him tomorrow, then 2 days later, I open the accordion file, slide that piece of paper in. Boom, I'm done. And then when I get to that day, I open the accordion file. Guess what I do? I call everybody in that accordion file on that day. How simple is it? I don't need a computer. I don't need technology. All I need is a cell phone, my accordion file, and I can make these calls from the bow of my boat. I can make them from the dock. Doesn't matter where the heck I am. Right attitude, the right mindset, attitude, and discipline, I can make the calls from anywhere. So that was my CRM. But now we've got all of this here. Truly, I'll take these and go, and then this thing will tell me and send me an email that I should be following up with this person or staying in touch with this person, right? But I did 92 deals with an accordion file. That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. People complicate this business, man. Let it be simple. Hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale?
This is Jared.
Yeah, hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale?
Yeah.
Hey, Jared, my name is Tim. Is that property still for sale?
Yes, it is.
Well, great. Once again, Jared, my name is Tim, and I was actually calling on behalf of Josh with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. And the only reason for my call today, Jared, was just to see if you were working with or cooperating with any brokers or agents.
As far as on the buyer's side, yes, absolutely.
Okay, great. So I'm going to go out on a limb. You're selling it on your own to save the other side of the commission, right? You're saving some commission dollars, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Jared, I'd be doing the same thing if I were you. No question about it. I'm also going to bet you have a net number in mind. In other words, you walk away from the sale of this property, you know how much money you want to have in your hands for yourself and for your family, correct? Absolutely. Well, Jared, if we could show you a way to get that net number and put any fees on top of that, that wouldn't be a problem, would it?
That probably would not be a problem, no, sir.
Okay. Well, Jared, the only way we'll know if we can do this is to get together for about 20 minutes, man. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste ours. But we do things extremely unique and different. About 20 minutes, we can show you what we do that's so unique and different, how we attract so many buyers to our properties. And at that point, if there's a mutual interest, we move forward. And if not, that's perfectly okay, too. I mean, that sounds fair, doesn't it?
Of course.
Cool. Would afternoons or evenings be better for you, Jared?
It'd have to be evening for me.
Evenings? Cool, man. Tonight is a little tight for us. Would tonight work or would tomorrow night be better?
Actually, we have a showing tonight.
Oh, congratulations, man. Hopefully you get that thing sold.
Yeah, plan.
Absolutely. Well, do we need to stretch into next week? Would Monday work better?
Yeah, Monday could possibly work. Where are you guys located?
We're up in the northern parts of Cincinnati. So we're above Monroe.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so we're very familiar with your location in Franklin, very familiar with the subdivision and what it all has to offer. That's all great stuff, man. So would Monday somewhere around 6:30 work, or would something a little later be better?
Yeah, it has to be later for me. I usually don't get off till 5.
Okay, so would 7:30 be better?
Yeah, we could do it 7:30.
Great. Monday, 7:30 p.m. in preparation for this meeting, Jared, Josh is going to do an enormous amount of work, man. He goes the extra mile to make sure he brings extremely accurate information for you, man. And he looks forward to sharing that information Monday at 7:30. If you have any questions between now and then, Jared, don't hesitate. Pick up the phone and give me a call. If you do find a buyer over the weekend and you just need somebody to make sure the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, we offer that at absolutely no charge to you at all, man.
Give you guys a call for sure.
Yeah, give us a holler if somebody wants to ride on it, man.
All right, sounds great. Thanks.
You're more than welcome, Jared. Have a great day. Bye-bye. There's your appointment. Hey, Josh, you on the line? I know he is.
Yes, sir.
There's your appointment, Monday, 7:30 p.m.
Nice work. That's how easy it is.
That's how easy. See, I'll make the calls, but once again, I'm not licensed. Josh is licensed. Josh has been working with us for over 20 years. He knows the system. He knows this playbook. He understands how to do a listing presentation. He understands this stuff. That's why I have no problem calling on his behalf, because I know that he's going in with integrity. He's going in with morals. He's going in with values. He's going to follow a system, and that property is going to be sold. We will get them the outcome they want. And it's because there's a system for every aspect of it, man. So take some quick notes. Monday, 7:30 p.m. Jared. I mean, did he just follow the script or what, man? I mean, think about it. Click, 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 click. If I could show you a way to get to that number you're looking for, put a video, that wouldn't be a problem for you. No, that's the whole goal. Well, the only way we know that is we get together for about 20 minutes. Then he just followed it, man. Faith 2 weeks ago did the same thing and just followed it. Nobody has reached me through the phone, grab me by my esophagus yet, man. It hasn't happened. I'm on a roll now. I want to keep calling, man. Keep calling. Oh, recent. Oh, somebody called me back. Let me check my voicemail. Somebody did call me back. Well, we were on the line. Somebody called me back. I'll reach back out to them. That's just another call, outbound call. So somebody called me back. Who called me back? Hang on, let me tell you. Because a lot of people say, no, they don't, you ain't getting no call back. Oh, I got a call back. And they left me a voicemail. It's the 305. Hang on a second. I'll tell you what property it is. The Foxdale Court property. The second call I made. They left a voicemail. Want to hear the voicemail? I'll share it with you. Okay, so you probably didn't hear that. It's really, really faint for that. I apologize. But basically, her name, I called on the property with the address, which was 6744 Foxdale. Her name, please give me a call back at your convenience. If I'd have left the voicemail greeting on there, hi, my name is, hi, you've reached Tim with XYZ Realty, they would have never left a message, folks. I can't help them get the outcome they want, right? Unless we engage somehow. So I will call her back. Absolutely. Absolutely, but not right now. Because right now we are working down the list. That's why. See, I stay focused on this list. That was Jared there. So we have this one. There we go. 51 minutes past the hour, folks. We'll go for a couple of more calls. I usually run a 45-minute block of time, 40 to 45 minutes. And then I walk away from all of it. Absolutely. And when I walk away, I mean, I walk away. I'm not taking my phone, no computer, no nothing. I'm going outside. I'm going somewhere. Even if I were at the office, which is a Howard Hanna office, over in the Westchester, Ohio. If I were there, I would still do the same thing. I'd walk away after I'm done with this session. I'm walking away. Why? Because that's how we avoid burnout, man. I'm excited I want to keep going. I'm going to keep going. Well, with a child, think about it. The best thing to do with a child is stop the soccer practice or the baseball practice while they still want more. That's the best thing to do. It gets them excited to go back. Well, let me just beat myself to death on the phone until I can't stand that thing no more. Is that going to make you want to come back? No. use a little psychology on even on ourselves, folks. I just got we're getting good results. We got good leads. We've got an appointment. That's $600,000 property. No, that wasn't 600,000. But anyway, it's how much was that? No, Mark's was a 600,000. No, it wasn't 600, about 300 grand. But nonetheless, the one I'm getting ready to call, 900 grand. Let's call him. But anyway, I usually run about a 45 to a 50-minute block of time, and then I'm done. I walk away. So I want to go the extra mile. I spent time a lot of time talking here today. I don't get near the number of dials in that I would get in if I didn't have, obviously trying to help all of you. Not only that, if I were doing that, I might even use the power dialer, because this thing has a power dialer, power texter. There's so many tools here that I don't use them. I'm showing you old school stuff that works. Every flipping time it works. You get good on this phone, you get good at calling for sale by owners and expireds, you'll schedule appointments, you'll get listings, you'll earn money. There's no question about it.
Hello?
Oh, hi, is this the owner of the home that's for sale?
Yes,
Well, hi, my name is Tim, and your name would be?
Todd.
Well, hi, Todd. Once again, my name is Tim, and Todd, the reason for my call today, I'm calling on behalf of Josh with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, and I was just curious to see if you were working with or cooperating with any brokers or agents at this time.
No, I'm not.
So if I had a buyer, and I'm not saying that I do, I don't want to mislead you in any way, shape, or form, but if I had a buyer, would you be willing to work with us?
It just depends. I've had some bad experiences with some real estate agent. I was a real estate agent myself, down in Florida. And, so I probably just won't be the typical seller in that sense.
Yeah.
And, I'd have to negotiate everything that kind of came
Sure.
across as far as contract.
I completely understand that, and let me apologize on behalf of the industry that you ran into the butt heads of it.
Well, this is somebody I went to high school with, and I gave them all of my listings for years. They got some good money out of it. And when I asked them to lease my house for rent for a year, they decided to fake a dual agency and blah, 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 blah.
Oh man. Yeah, that bitch in the butt. I'd be once bitten, twice shy as well, man, for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm also you're a smart guy. Obviously, you've been a real estate agent. I'm not gonna try to dog and pony show BS you, man.
Yeah, no, just kind of give me a rundown.
Yeah.
I know how all this stuff works.
Absolutely.
Give me a rundown. What are you guys willing to do?
Yeah,
That sense.
sure, Todd. We have a very unique structure and a very unique way to attract a lot of buyers to our properties. If you're willing to get together for 20 minutes, we can show you how unique it is and what we do that's so unique and different. I understand you're a real estate agent. I'm not going to try to BS you in any way, shape, or form. We show you what we do that's different. And if there's a mutual interest, we move forward. And if there's not, we don't. It's just that simple, man.
Yeah, so I would want to meet. I probably won't meet. To be honest, the house is still under a lease until June 30th, so
Okay.
the renters will be there. So I'm not in a hurry to list before then.
Sure.
And really, what I'd be looking for, I don't really think I need any special, like you said, dog and pony show. It's
Right.
really, at that point, if I choose to go with a real estate agent, it's because it's going to go on the MLS, and that's just going to give it that much more visibility.
Sure.
Will be backlogged and back paged by Zillow. It's a seller's market. I don't think it'll take that much to get some offers on this place. So really, if I go with an agent, it's going to be something I'm looking for an MLS listing, possibly photos, and that's really it. And maybe some comp from just local experience on the
Sure.
comp thing. But I don't really need much more than that.
Right.
So I don't know if that changes your.
No, doesn't change at all. Not at all, Todd. If it's okay with you, I understand you're not in a hurry. I completely respect it's under lease until, the end of June. So you can't do a whole lot with it anyway. They can make it real difficult to get showings done, all of this stuff. I mean, so with your permission, what I'd like to do is stay in touch with you. No hounding and annoying. You got better things to do. So do we, man. But if you get to the point where you just need those services, it's something we can absolutely help you with.
Okay.
No question. So
Well,
once
let's do
again,
this. You
yeah.
wanna reach out to me midway part June?
Yeah, I'll stay in touch. Once again, I'm not going to hound or annoy, man, but I'll stay in touch. Todd, once again, my name is Tim, and I'm calling on behalf of Josh Burgess with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. And so just so you know who we are, you're welcome to save my phone number if you have any questions at all, man. Holler at me. If you find a buyer, you get this thing under contract. You just want somebody to look at the make sure the I's are dotted, T's are crossed. We offer that at no charge to you, Todd. You're familiar with contracts, but a Florida contract probably a little different than an Ohio contract. And Josh will be happy to look it over for you, man. I mean, he won't be responsible. He'll make sure the I's are dotted, T's are crossed, and give you some advice. Once again, that's at no charge to you, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll keep your information, and like I said, reach back out to me closer to June, and maybe we could discuss something else.
I'll do it, my friend. I appreciate you taking my call. Have a great day, sir.
You too.
Bye-bye. If you don't call that a solid lead, there's something wrong with you. That is a solid lead. We'll talk to him 4 times in the next 7 days. He said mid-June. Most of you on the phone right now would wait in a week or so. Oh, and by the way, don't call him 4 times in the next 7 days if you don't know what to say. Please. This is a 60-second phone call, man. Boom, boom, done. Boom, boom, done. And it creates value. We're 59 minutes past the hour. Can we get the link for the system you are using, please? Yes, Josh will probably put it in the chat window. And he'll put the link in for Real Connect. Josh, can you do that for us, please? He'll get the Real Connect link up there. The Calendly link is up there if you'd like to have a conversation with us on what this system is, how this system can help you from A to Z in your business. And truly, this is every aspect of what I did to average 390 grand every year over a 14-year career while I didn't work more than 40 hours a week. That does not count that first year. The first year that I did 92 deals, holy smokes, I think I worked more than 90 a week, man. It was crazy. It truly, the amount of time we put in for that was stupid. And it was all because there was no system in place. I was flying by the seat of my pants to do 92 deals, man. Think about it. I don't know how many deals anybody on this phone call has ever done before. I don't know. I don't know how many listings you've ever gotten in a month. I don't know. I'm nobody special because we pulled that off. I say we because I had 1 assistant. I always had me and 1. But I'm nobody special. And you can do that. Right there, you've got a link in the chat window that'll get you to Real Connect. So you can, this is the platform that I'm using, okay? You can try it for free. Once again, if you're new to the business, if you haven't practiced your brains out yet, if you haven't practiced a script yet, don't take the free trial yet. Practice your brains out first. Don't practice on live prospects. The worst thing I could have done was go into this call session practicing on these people. I don't practice on Todd. Notice how I busted right away from that script. Lisa, you're here. I know you are. Lisa, right there, I busted completely away from that script, man. Completely away from it. But I stayed true to it with that outcome. That's a fantastic lead. We have an appointment. We have a couple of really, really good leads. Mark is a good lead. Todd is a good lead. Tanya is a good lead. That's more of a B lead. She was our emergency room person. And we have an appointment with Jared Monday, 7:30 p.m. Let me go tell you how much that property is worth, how much he's asking for it. Jared, 7:30. Hang on 1 second. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'll tell you what that one, what he's asking for it. He's at 278. So call it 250 grand. Times 6. 3% of 250 grand. So what's 3%? 7,500 bucks. Take your split out of it. Take your expenses out of it. Take your time out of it. Your NCI, it's going to be really, really good for what I have. I have, 5 minutes in that conversation? 7 in it, maybe? Josh will have, with the whole appointment and everything, let's say 3 hours. It won't be 3 hours, but let's say it is. So now we got 3 hours total in it. And then, take the pictures and get it listed. It'll be another 10 to 12 hour property. That's all it'll be. Do $7,500 minus all of your expenses and stuff like that. Come on, folks. This is once again, just doing this 1 hour a week. This way, 1 hour a week. I know we'll do 24 deals. We'll do 24. The average agent's going to do 3.7 deals for the entire year. Don't be afraid of this stuff, folks. Get yourself a good system. Get yourself a mentor. I've had a mentor for 28 years. I'm not going to go without a mentor now. For 28 years, I've had somebody help me continue to be better, continue to keep my mind right, continue to grow from within, so we can live the life we want to live instead of exist in a life somebody else puts together for us. So consider that. Get yourself a Real Connect system. Have a conversation with us. It's all it is a conversation. We can't reach through the phone and grab you by your esophagus any more than a for sale by owner can reach through the phone and grab me by mine. Okay, it's a simple conversation. The Calendly link is in the window. The link in the chat window. The link for Real Connect, which is the system that I'm calling off of, that's also in the chat window. So, once again, the Real Connect, you can get a 7-day free trial, but you should practice your brains out first. Don't grab your free trial without practicing. What kind of numbers, metrics did you have to hit to get 17 listings in a month? Hell, I don't remember. I don't know. We spent our life in real estate. We called for sale by owners every day. If I wasn't on an appointment, I was on the phone. But I don't know. I can't tell you the number of calls, contacts, appointment, the number of appointments I went on. I don't know. I know this. It was a lot. Because that month, I'm not sure I was home at all except for sleeping. And to me, the business isn't worth that, man. It's not worth it. I didn't know who my kids were. It's not worth it. I'd never earned more than $23,000 a year before I got into real estate. And I got into real estate and I took that. In the first year, I took that number and my net commission income was like 604% beyond that. It was crazy. But I know I worked way too many hours because over the next years after I developed the system and I followed the system, I was averaging about the same amount or a little bit of more money. Yeah, a little bit more money, working much, much, much less time, Gary Rossignol, write this name down. Gary Rossignol, Rossignol. He's the rock and roll realtor in Cincinnati, Ohio. Just look up rock and roll realtor Cincinnati. He'll show up on any Google or Yahoo. He'll show up. This guy actually doubled his income working less hours when he got a hold of this system. And he was a 27-year veteran of the business when he got a hold of it, when we met. So that's what a system can do for you. With that being said, schedule your call with us if you'd like. We have people here that are in our system and they're learning right now with us. They role play 4 times a week with us. They're on a couple of question and answer sessions each week. We mentor 6 times a week. This isn't a 1 call a week therapy session because your business sucks. Excuse my language. I told you I'm blunt, man. I was in, 9 other real estate programs. And it was a once a week phone call. And basically it was therapy. If your business sucked and if your business was really good, then they were not that great at, we always pick up a couple nuggets because I'm a positive mental attitude guy, right? But it just wasn't worth the 15, 18, $2,000 a month that it was, the investment that was required. It just wasn't worth that. 4 times a week role play, twice a week question and answer and success principle training. That's mentoring. And somebody who truly hold you by your hand so you know what to do, when to do it, who to call, what to say, how to overcome their objections, stuff like that. Schedule your conversation. It's in the chat window. 7 minutes past the top of the hour. I apologize for going long today. Hopefully you got something from this session. I know we did. Absolutely, no question. I learned something as well. But what I really desire for the rest of this day is that you allow it to be the best you've ever experienced in this game we call life. Yesterday doesn't matter. It's already gone. Can't do anything but learn from it. Tomorrow isn't here. Can't do anything about that except prepare yourself to live in it. But today you can do something about. So please do so. Tonight, when you put your head on the pillow, please do so with a mind full of peace. Remember, calmness of mind is one of the beautiful jewels of wisdom. And may God bless each and every one of you. Have a great day today.